Welcome, everyone. It's Saturday night, and we are Chaotic Good Improv. So that means we're going to be doing some comedy one-shots, our short-form improv comedy show here live on Twitch and also streaming on Facebook and YouTube. For those of you who are watching us from those other media outlets, are they media outlets? I don't really know. They're things you can find on the webs. But we're going to be making some stuff up here tonight. We got hopefully we'll get some haha make-em-ups going for you guys. Since everything is going to be improvised, that means we're going to be needing a lot of suggestions from you guys out there in the interweb worlds. So anytime one of us introduces a game and we ask for a type of suggestion, just feel free to type in as many suggestions as you want into the chat. Chad, who's our host master, he'll be monitoring the chat for us, and will let us know what suggestion he's selected for that game, and we'll make up a scene based on that suggestion. We've got a fun cast here tonight. My name is Chris. Woohoo! We've also, along with us, we've got Elise.
Hello.
Hi.
We've got Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick.
And we've got Katie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got a 4-person cast again tonight. I think we had it last Saturday, too, and it was fun.
I think this is the same team.
I think it was. I think it's the exact same team from last Saturday. All right, Good stuff. And since I've already mentioned him, and he's nodding his head feverishly, and I'm pretty sure that means he wants to talk soon, is our Hostmaster General, Chad, the man who does all the magical interweb stuff. Like, he knows technology and things. So I'm going to turn it over to him for any announcements or whatever he wants to say before we get started with the show. So, Chad.
Well, first of all, Webster's Dictionary defines a media platform. You know what? Never mind, Chris. We're good. Well, hey, everyone. Thanks for being on with us tonight. Thanks for watching the show. We always love to bring a little joy to your weekends, and we love to do it through improv because that happens to be a thing we're good at, and I'm sure you will agree over the next hour. And if you agree and you like what we're doing here, please pass the word along to your friends. Say, hey, guess what? You know, you don't have to go out to some big city establishment or something or go out and risk crowds and everything. You can, from the comfort of your home, watch crazy people make up stuff on the spot right here. So go ahead and pass along the word to your friends. Catch us on the Twitch, catch us on the Facebooks, catch us on the YouTubes, wherever finer streams are streamed. And go ahead and share that along with all of your friends. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, though, not only are we supported by viewers, we are also viewer supported. See what I did there? I flipped it around. If you would like to count yourself among the ranks of the people who have tossed a couple of coins our way to help keep the streams going and everything, we really do appreciate that. Patrick Lim 5 just subscribed for 7 months, a resub with a Twitch Prime subscription. Now, what that means is, thanks to Amazon owning Twitch and all the weird corporation stuff and everything that I have no clue how it works. Basically, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to our Twitch stream absolutely at no extra cost to you. That sends a little extra money our way and helps keep us loud, live, and bringing the funny to you. So that is the way a lot of people have supported us. Some people support us with bit cheers, which they throw our way every so often whenever they see something funny on our stream, and we really do appreciate that as well. If you'd like to help us out with that, go to our Twitch stream at twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where you're probably watching right now. Also, thanks to A. Ryan Kadri and Color Me Happy for the most recent follows on Twitch. If you follow us on Twitch, that's at no cost to you at all, and it just lets you know whenever we go live, which you can also do on all of our social media platforms. One last thing that I'd like to point out, well, first of all, before I do that, we also have merch. Can't forget the merch. We do have merchandise that you can buy that I usually
We have merch and dice?
Merch and dice.
And dice, yes, exactly. Merch and dice.
Now I want some CGI dice. I really do. We need, yeah.
Yeah, we should talk to somebody.
I can make that happen.
Yeah, even better. No, the D&D dice will probably be coming at some point in the future. But yeah, in the meantime, you can get T-shirts, you can get hats, you can get cups, you can get onesies, all of which I do not have around the computer. But believe me, it's there. Tell you what, if you want to go look at it, why don't you do so after the show? Go to chaoticgoodimprov.com. Check out the store. We got a lot of stuff on there. I wore some of it actually Thursday and got a lot of really cool looks. It was great. Last but certainly not least, you guys are going to be building the show tonight through the suggestions that you give to our cast so that they can play their games. But one thing that we like to do that goes a little bit above and beyond is we like to name our episodes in our archives going forward. So this show has never existed before, and it's not scripted or anything. We just make it up on the spot. But we do like to keep it in our YouTube archives, and so that we can go back and kind of relive our memories, we like to give it a little name, and that's where you come in. If you hear our actors say something extremely funny, or if you see a common thread happening throughout the show, let me know about it. I'll be Chaotic at Improv in the Twitch chat. Go ahead and drop the suggestions for the title of the show. You can usually put it in quotes or whatever and everything. I'll be sure to see it, put it in a big old list, and we'll deliberate at the end of the show what we think the title of the show should be. So go ahead and do that anytime during the show tonight. I'll be happy to take your suggestions for that, and you'll get kudos if we pick yours. So isn't that awesome? All right, guys. Well, that is about it for me, and I'm sure everybody is dying to see the funny, so let's bring it to them. So Chris, turn it back over to you.
Well, thank you, Chad. I was so gripped and invigorated by listening to you. I forgot that I had another job to do. All right, so we are going to begin with our very first game of the night, and this will be a game for Katie and Patrick. And what I need from the audience are two things. One, I'm just going to need any letter of the alphabet. Just doesn't even matter what it is. Just press your keyboard blindly if you want. It doesn't matter. We just need any letter of the alphabet. Also, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need some object of value. Maybe something that is precious to you, but maybe it's not very expensive. Maybe it's just like, your very first Boy Scout badge, or something that maybe you inherited from your great-great-uncle Herbert. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. Make it up, and we'll use that for this game. Because what we're going to be doing is playing a game. It's the alphabet game, A to Z. Katie and Patrick will improvise a scene based on the suggestion of this valuable object that they will be given. But the constraints they have on this game is that the first letter of what each of the actors say must be the next sequential letter of the alphabet. So if Katie were to begin her sentence with something that began with the letter A, Patrick's response would begin with the letter B, and so on and so forth. But we're not starting with A, which is why I asked for a letter, first thing right off the bat. So Chad, what letter of the alphabet will this game be starting with?
We had two people suggest G, so by popular demand, G.
Double G. All right. So G, which I like that. That's my last name starts with G, so I'm very familiar with that letter. I'm also familiar with the other 25, but that one in particular. So this scene will begin with the letter G. We'll go to Z, right back around to A, and we'll end with the letter G. Now, Chad, what is the suggestion of some object of value that we will be using for this scene?
This one made me go, aw, so Snoopy lunchbox.
A Snoopy lunchbox. This scene has something to do with a Snoopy lunchbox. I got whacked in the head by one of those metal lunchboxes when I was in the second grade, and I still have a scar. So as cute as those things were, they were deadly weapons. This scene will have something to do with I almost said a Sneepy lunchbox. That was the off-brand Snoopy. This will have something to do with a Snoopy lunchbox. Beginning with G, ending with G. This is A to Z in 3, 2, and what?
Gosh, I am so hungry. I need it to be lunchtime right now.
Here, I'm pretty sure I have something in my purse. Here's a half a Cliff Bar.
I don't usually eat Cliff Bars, especially the macadamia ones, but I mean...
You complain about everything, hun. I'm trying to help you out, and you just...
Kayla, this is disgusting. I just...
Look, you don't have to keep eating it if you're gonna... Oh my God. It's just every trip with you.
Macadamia, it doesn't get better as it goes further and further along. I don't know why I keep eating this.
Now, listen, hon, there's bound to be a McDonald's or something around. Just stop being a martyr again.
Okay, I guess just toss this out the window, I guess. Just kind of, there we go. Okay.
Please stop littering. God, you know what? It's fine. I see there's a McDonald's. Let's just stop and get you some food.
Question, do you think they're still serving breakfast right now?
Right now, it seems a little bit late for breakfast, but I honestly, maybe they'll fix you some bacon or something.
So, I mean, I can't just go around eating McDonald's and McDonald's bacon. That can't be all I get.
Truly, you are testing my patience today, hon. Like, listen, get some bacon, get a hamburger. Like, I don't care. I just need you to. You're so needy today. God.
Useless. You are useless right now. Okay, listen. I was saving this for later, I guess, but I guess I'll just dig into my lunchbox now.
Very convenient that you had a lunchbox this whole time, and
I was saving it for an emergency. I figure I wouldn't need it, you know. But you can't feed me and satiate my hunger, so I'm going to use my lunchbox now.
Xanax is my emergency remedy, and I'm gonna need at least. Okay.
You always do seem to require Xanax whenever we go on long vacations or whenever we hang out in general. Do you know why that would be?
Zoinks! I have no idea. Like, it could be because you are so obnoxious.
All right, now I think obnoxious is a bit of a strong word. The string of therapists I see throughout the week all say that I'm overly needy, but obnoxious. Come on.
Believe them. You are absolutely overly needy.
Can we stop talking about how needy I am because I'm really thirsty now?
Do you know what? I brought a bottled water with me. It's Fiji water, never been touched by human hands. Is that
Evian water or bust? You know, I mean, I'm not touching disgusting Fiji water.
For crying out loud, I am going to lose my effing mind if we have to keep doing this. You're gonna drive me insane.
Goodness grief. Okay, I'll reach back and drink some of my emergency bottled water.
And scene. Nicely done. And Xanax made an appearance again. It's a staple here on our
Xanax, xylophones, and xenon gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I had trouble coming up with a word for V, so it was going to be Xanax tonight, I think. All right, so this next game is a game for all cast, but we are featuring primarily Elise and Chris. This is a game called Pillars. And what we need from this, from the audience for this, is we just need a suggestion. How about we get a non-geographic location? So maybe any non-geographic location that you can come up with. And this is a game called Pillars. Again, with Elise and Chris. And for this game, Elise and Chris may have trouble remembering what they wanted to say next. And so at any point during the scene, they can raise their hand. And when they do that, Patrick and I will be there to support them by giving them a word that may or may not make sense. But it is up to our actors to make it make sense and justify why that was their choice. All right, so Chad, do we have any suggestions?
Yes. This one, this was actually quite real to me. The good bathroom at the office.
The good
The
bathroom.
good bathroom at the office.
All right. So, Patrick, if you will support Elise and I will support Chris, and this scene has something or nothing to do with the good bathroom at the office. In 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, boss. I was kind of confused while you called me into your office.
Oh, you were confused? Okay. Okay, Caleb. I thought that it was probably pretty obvious why I had to call you in today. We've had a couple of other employees who have noticed that you've been spending an awful lot of time in the restroom here at work. And it just seems like you're spending an awful lot of time away from your desk. And look, I don't need to know if you have any personal problems going on. I just wanted to make sure that.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not, I'm very antsy. I like to get up and walk around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, to be honest, I am suffering from a fish. I ate a fish a while back, and it didn't sit well in my regions.
Wow. Okay.
And the good bathroom is the only one that's got, like a real comfy seat, like the other seats feel like like a blackboard, like real cold and chalky. And I don't like to sit on cold, chalky toilet seats when I've had a bad fish, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure. Now, this is interesting. I wasn't aware that there was a good restroom in here because they were all built at the same time. I mean, they're all kind of designed the same. I mean, all of the walls are kind of
chewing gum.
Like a chewing gum color. And I just thought that they were kind of all the same. Could you quantify what the good restroom is for me?
Well, yeah. So the good restroom, I mean, not a lot of people go there because it's way in the back by where they put they store the toner and the
flags.
So like every morning when, I go out and part of my job to go get the flags, we can raise it. And, we kind of do like a reveille here at the office. I noticed that bathroom doesn't get used too often. And so, and even though they got bubblegum flavored walls, I think it's called like Hubba Bubba Pink or something. There's something about it. Maybe it's the smell of the toner, but it's much better than the rest of the bathrooms.
I just have to stop you right there because I'm pretty sure you just said that there were bubblegum flavored walls. I just want to clarify that we should not be licking the walls. There are some side effects to licking the walls, which could be
debit card.
If you could lose your debit card.
There is some similarity. I mean, first of all, those wallpaper, that's whoever designed it's fault for making them paint it so damn delicious. I only licked it once, just like my debit cards. I lick them to put them into the machine when the magnetic strip don't work.
Oh.
But it's okay. It's okay. We'll make a thing here. I won't spend so much time in a good bathroom. I'll split 50-50 good and regular bathrooms as long as I can get a raise. I was thinking maybe a tray. Because down in the cafeteria, I like to eat a lot of food, and I can't just carry it all in my arms. And everyone else has trays. I don't see why I don't get one.
Sure. I was going to be a little concerned that you were asking for a raise. I really was.
That's a raise. So
you know what? If all you're asking for is a tray, I think we could probably arrange that. Luella down at the cafeteria, she just thinks that you are
mop.
Just cute as a mop is what she says. She just says you are cute as a mop.
And scene.
Did I say bubblegum flavored wallpaper? I did.
You did. You said something about like bubblegum flavored wallpaper, and I was oh no.
The Snowsburys taste like Snowsburys.
I feel like that character would have licked a bubblegum.
I do too. Sadly, I think so. Too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the good bathroom, sometimes it is worth it. Anyways, so we're going to move on to a game called Switch, and this is for all 4 of our actors. Now, what's going to happen in this game is I am going to have a mental remote control that's going to be controlled by you guys. So what I'm going to need from you is a whole bunch of suggestions, and they could be anything. They could be a relationship between two people. They could be a location. It could be an object. It could be someplace where it might be weird to get lost, for example. Just some ideas to keep them flowing. I see we have quite a few people watching on Facebook tonight, and I think the lag is kind of getting them, so I might pull a couple of their old suggestions just to make sure they get used, definitely. So, just to show a little bit of love to our Facebook folks, we love you. All right, but go ahead and keep those suggestions rolling. What's going to happen is we're going to assign, we're going to have 4 different scenes going on kind of at the same time. I'm going to assign 2 people to a scene, and it will be based on the suggestion that you give. At any point, I can switch between the scenes by calling out the suggestion whenever I feel like it, and we'll just move on to those 2 actors doing that scene. So, if it sounds confusing, don't worry, it will make sense once we get it flowing. So let's, speaking of which, let's see what we got going on in the chat right now. So first of all, the first suggestion will be a licorice stick. This will be for Chris and Patrick.
All right, I'll type them in.
Okay, licorice stick. All right, let's move on over to Facebook and see what we got going on over there. Let's see here. Okay, we had a suggestion for a gold car. This will be for Patrick and Elise. A gold car. All right. Now for Elise and Katie, let me switch back over to Twitch. And, whoops. All right, let's see here. Giant house plant. All right, why not? And then finally for Katie and Chris, going to hop back over to Facebook real quick, pick one of theirs, and all right, PlayStation 5. All right, a lot of object mixins, but hey, like it like that. Okay, so let's go back over this real quick. Chris and Patrick, your suggestion is?
Licorice stick.
All right, Patrick, Elise, your suggestion is?
Gold
car.
All right, Elise and Katie, your suggestion is?
Giant
houseplant.
Katie and Chris, your suggestion is?
PlayStation 5.
We'll start out with Chris and Patrick and the licorice stick. This is Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
Whoo, boy, I seen you out there across the street staring at me while I was hooving my horse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jenkins. I get a little cross-eyed sometimes. I don't know what I'm looking at. So if I give you any sort of disrespect, I'm really sorry about that.
Well, you shouldn't be staring at people while they're in the middle of doing something business. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I got a little job for you if you're interested, there, little Billy.
Oh, a job that'd be amazing. I've recently come into unemployment. I know I'm only 10 years old, but I really need to make some money, some quarters for some gumballs down at the general store.
Oh, don't worry about nothing. Child labor laws don't even exist yet. All right, so what I'm going to have you do is now you see here, this is one of the most delicious licorice sticks, fresh. This is root, actually. It is delicious and fresh. I go out and pick them every dawn outside of town. Now, I'm going to need you to take these to kindly sweet Miss Dorothy. She runs the Bordello up to the streets, and I've got my eye on her. If you could just deliver them and tell them they're from me, I'd be much obliged.
Well, I'll be honest. Your accent's really hard to understand, so I feel like I got most of that. I feel like you can trust me with this task. Do you have a large financial stake in this operation of yours? I mean, if I mess this up, could that be bad for you?
Gold car.
Oh my God. Caleb, I cannot believe that your dad let you take this car out. I mean, this car is so nice. Oh my God.
I know. Like, it's pretty chill, like it's got all like the great amenities, like it doesn't have like an armrest, so I can just kind of like, like drive like this, because like I tore my rotator cuff, so like I had to do this for my.
Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, my surgeon referred me to this physical therapist who said to drive like this, more out of like medical necessity. But like,
okay.
I don't mind giving you a ride to go to school. It's not a big deal.
No, that's really great. No, I just appreciate it. I mean, I was just like really impressed about. Is your shoulder okay?
Yeah. It's like I had surgery on it. I threw it out after the big game when I threw that touchdown pass.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. That one that you missed, it didn't go. The one you missed.
Yeah. Like the receiver wasn't fast enough.
Right.
So like I threw it like as far as I could, which was apparently like off the field. Because we were on the 5-yard line. But like it was BS that like he didn't catch that pass. By the way,
Yeah.
Giant houseplant.
No, I didn't. This was not on me. Look, you can't, this wasn't on me. I didn't kill this thing. I swear I watered it while you were gone. I absolutely, Angela, watered this plant, the ficus, while you were gone. I watered the ficus, Angela. This is not on me. I didn't do it.
Seymour, I asked you to do just one thing.
Water the ficus.
Yeah, and you couldn't. I come home, and it's not how I left it.
No, but plants, like people, grow and change. And I think that the ficus is just going through an emo phase right now. It has got, it's got the bangs and the face kind of stuff, but it can still be a productive member of plant society. I don't think that it's like entirely gone.
PS5.
Hey, honey.
Hey, you look nervous.
Yeah, I don't want you to get mad or anything. I was trying to do more things around the house like we talked about. Like I want to contribute more, and I feel like cleaning and cooking and stuff, and I don't want you to feel like that's all on you. So I was helping clean, but as I was vacuuming, I accidentally knocked off your brand new PlayStation 5, and it cracked into coincidentally 5 separate pieces.
Okay. All right. You know what? I appreciate you telling me that.
I'm trying to be honest, like our therapist says. So
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear that you're being honest.
I am.
When you're honest about this, I feel angry.
Oh, well, you don't look it or sound it, so I couldn't tell. You were being real calm, and that's actually scarier, to be honest.
Right.
Giant houseplant.
No, look, the hamster. No, look, I fed the hamster. I promise you there was water in the cage. I think that it was just time. It was just time for Pizza the hamster to go to hamster heaven. But this was not on me. This was not on this. Are you, Angela? Are you okay? Are you okay?
No, you know that Pizza was my best friend. And I'm almost 30, and I know that there's no such thing as hamster heaven. And you really just, threw him in the garbage or flushed him down the toilet because I noticed that it's overflowing. And I don't know.
Yeah. No, I tried both of those things. That is true. Yeah.
Licorice stick.
Yeah.
Hey, who was Miss Bartholomew? That seemed like a really strange name. Did I get that wrong?
Oh, Billy, there is. Miss Bartholomew was married to Mr. Bartholomew, and I don't want nobody knowing that every once when Mr. Bartholomew was out working that I'm going in there and, plowing those fields, if you know what I'm saying.
That seems like you're providing a very generous service to their family farm, but I dropped him off at the front door, and he was just stark raving mad that I said, Miss Bartholomew, that she has a suitor.
Oh, Billy, you need to understand something. These here licorice root sticks, they're not just dandy things to munch on. They are symbols of love and a promise that you will be there soon as the husband has left the house.
Oh, well, you sure to give me a whole lot of root to deliver. What does that mean, sir?
Oh, that means I'm about to be real busy come noontime.
Gold car.
Yeah, so I have other like exercise I have to do because I messed up my jaw when I took that hit to the helmet, you know? So I have to do this a lot. Is that my formula right on that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think your form looks fine. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? Stop looking at me like that. Come on.
I'm not
Chill
trying
out.
to look at you like anything. I'm not looking at you
Chill
like
out.
anything. No, you chill out.
No,
You chill out. Look, I'm just
no, you
trying
chill
to
out.
figure out. No, you chill out.
PS5.
No, you chill out.
All right. Okay, honey, take some breaths or something. I would actually, I think at this point, prefer if you yelled and or slapped me at this point because I'm quaking in my shoes at how calm you're being in this situation.
Right. I hear you saying that you are afraid. And when you say that, I feel sad because I'm really just trying to do what the therapist said. And like, I'm so angry right now,
Yeah.
but like,
Honey, I hear you say I hear you, and all I hear is I hate you. So if we can maybe show that emotion a little bit more, I will buy you a new P. I know they're probably not available. I'll get on.
You can't find a freaking PS5 anywhere in this town. Okay, you can't. It took me 3 months. I think they've been out that long, and okay, you know what? I don't know how I'm going to decompress from spending the day with you if I don't have my PS5.
I can buy you a PS3 and a PS2, and we can play them at the same time.
Oh my god, I think that Kingdom Hearts, you can get that on the PS2, right?
I don't have a clue, but I will find out for you, honey, because I love you that much.
Okay. I mean, I think that it's probably fine because you probably didn't mean to break.
Oh, I meant to break it because I hate that damn machine. It spends all your time on there, and you don't spend enough time with me. I'm being honest here.
And see.
I feel like Katie has some very, very healthy relationships in her life right now.
Yeah.
Just everything's going her way tonight.
Yep. I was literally going to kill off a third roommate. That was the next escalation with that roommate. I was going to kill off a roommate. That was absolutely where that was going.
All right. Well, our next game is going to be for Chris and Katie. And what I need for this game is I need 2 jobs. Because one of our actors, who has yet to be determined, Chris, will be going from an old job to a new job. But parts of his old job will kind of find their way into the new job. It's a very, very fun game that we love to do here at CGI. Chat, do we have any jobs that are coming into the chat?
Not quite yet. They're still coming in pretty slowly, but remember, we're watching all the streams, so go ahead.
We're watching
put it
you.
Into, yes, exactly. Put it into the Facebooks, put it into the Twitch streams, put it into wherever finer streams are being streamed. Also, by the way, Brandon in Facebook would like to mention, Chris, that you made him spit take. So
He spit took. All
yes,
right.
absolutely.
You know, some people take people's breath away. I take people's spit away. That's gross. I should have said that. That was nasty.
No.
That sounds like that weird licorice farmer there for a second.
No, that makes you like a dentist, like the person who's sucking.
He sucks my spit away.
God.
Suck my spit away.
Oh my.
Wow, we are off.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Give suggestions faster. Crap like that doesn't happen. Audience.
Okay. We have a suggestion for a zookeeper
Okay.
A zookeeper, okay.
and a male model.
A male model.
All right.
Okay, I feel like you used to be a male model,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
and you
From the
you're-
waist
you're
up.
now a
Yeah.
zoo-
All right.
yeah. Because guys sitting at home, Chris. I mean, he's like just like there at the bottom.
I'm like skinny on the
Yeah.
top, but if you saw my undercarriage,
Yeah.
Your carriage, please.
You know,
Carriage.
we're gonna skip this game, and we're gonna. All right. This is old job, new job with Chris and Katie. The suggestion is male model and zookeeper, starting in 3, 2, and 1.
hello, Miss Dorothy. I cleaned out all the lion cages for you.
I saw that. You know what? I just wanted to say I think you've been doing a great job. I've seen how hard you've been working.
Yes, I like to do it in the morning because the sun right there, when I sort of stand with my broom, it gets my best side.
You know what? I noticed that. Wow.
Well, I thank you for noticing. You know, it's not an uncommon thing. I come in every morning. I play with the monkeys. I feed the monkeys. I clean the monkeys. All the while everyone's here looking in the zoo, and I hear the questions. Why is that beautiful man in there with the monkeys? And I don't let it get to me. I know I'm beautiful.
I know. You know, I gotta say, I think you've been doing some fantastic work around here. The only thing is that sometimes I've noticed that people follow you around more than they look at the animals. And
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I was wondering. I've noticed that as well. It's a gift. What can I say? But maybe I could get a second job here besides just shoveling animal feces. I was wondering if maybe I can guide some tours.
I think that's a great idea. I think you would make an excellent tour guide, honestly.
I do too. My back features. It's every time I'm pointing something out, I like to give a little clench. In the back for the ladies, if you know.
Yes. So why don't you just go ahead and I think I would like to see kind of, what this might look like if we were going to give you your own kind of tour route per se.
But I would need to practice. I don't know if you know this much about me, but I'm real good at walking in a straight sort of walk line sort of thing. But once I do tend to get lost a lot around the zoo, there are lots of turns, and I'm not so good with directions. Now let's say if we were to tour guide, I can parade them up, do a quick turn, and then everyone can parade back to where we started. I'll just be like a sidewalk tour guide. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Maybe in front of the cats. We can call it the catwalk.
That is a great idea. Honestly, I feel like that's going to bring in a lot of business for the zoo. Wow. You are something else. You know that?
I've been told that many times. I am something else. Usually because people don't really know what they want, and they always are looking for something else, and that's usually me.
Well, that's sorry. I think you're just doing such a gosh darn great job.
Yeah, this is my 15th job I've had. Most people say I do such great jobs. It's wonderful to have a boss like you who really knows what to look for in an employee.
Yeah. Wow.
I gotta
say,
take it all. Oh man!
I was so enamored with Chris and his luscious looking beard. I was like, I just want to keep this going. I don't mind looking at this for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else?
Oh man. Well, with that, all I can think of is is to play out Chris as we mute everyone with "I'm too sexy for the catwalk." Anyway, all right, good times. We're going to mute everyone.
Sorry, I got really
okay.
super. I think we're.
All right, we are muted now, so everybody say bye, cast. All right, now it is just me and the audience real quick. Audience, all you can hear is me. The cast cannot hear you. They cannot hear me. They cannot hear anyone. I could insult them right now, but I'm not going to because I like these guys. But really, the reason for this is we're about to go into a chaotic Zoom meeting. What I'm going to need from you, the audience, is go ahead and put into the chats wherever you're watching any kind of suggestions you may have for any kind of job or any kind of organization that would benefit from having a Zoom meeting, like so many of us are doing these days. Just think about an organization, a group, a business, something that would have members that would want to discuss something in a conference call. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to secretly assign each of our actors a different organization or group to belong to. And they are going to all hold a meeting without knowing who everyone else is working for. And if that sounds confusing, that is by design, because they're not going to have any idea who each other works for, and they're all going to have some kind of meeting to try to do some sort of purpose. Believe me, it's going to be great. Alright, so let's take a quick look at what we got here so far. Quilting circle. You know what? I kind of want to see Patrick in a quilting circle. I'm just going to put him in there. Because Patrick's kind of a crafty person. Not a lot of people know this about him, but yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that is now assigned to Patrick. Alright, taking a quick look around the interwebs. The Association of Angry Santas from Facebook. This is absolutely brilliant, and I kind of want to give this to Chris, mostly because of the beard. And let's face it, as we all learned in the last game, Angry Santas are hot. So, let's go ahead and Angry Santas. Okay, cool. That is a thing that exists now. So let's take a quick look here. Ooh, Tornado Chasers. Okay, I want to give this one to Katie, actually. Katie being one of our resident smart folks and everything. I can see her chasing tornadoes. Okay. And finally, let's see here. For Elise, which I believe is a Beethoven song, if I recall correctly. Doctors discussing a patient. Oh ho ho ho. Yes, Elise will be a doctor discussing a patient. I like this. Okay. Okay, so, to recap, Patrick will be part of a quilting circle, Chris will be a part of the Association of Angry Santas, Katie will be part of a Tornado Chasers group, and Elise will be a doctor discussing a patient. Yes, HIPAA will be violated, and that is all the fun of improv, guys. Alright, so I'm going to start bringing these guys back in real quick. Okay. Alright, Katie needs 1 second real quick as we go ahead and alright. Alright guys, I know Katie's having a little technical difficulty, but we're going to go ahead and start working on bringing y'all back in real quick. So we're about to go back live with your audio in 3, 2, and 1. All right, your audio.
So I think Katie right now is the Escaped Prisoners
Yes.
Association, but we'll find out. Yeah.
But bad magician association. There's
Do you see me? Am I back?
no.
We
Yeah,
can
right.
see and
You're here.
hear you. Yes.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
You're good. And speaking of Bad Magician Association, I'm about to rely on my lovely assistant. See what I did there? Everyone has their assignments, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, so I call this chaotic Zoom meeting to order in 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, guys, I really appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day here. I just gotta. I thought it was James. It's fine. So yeah, just check in with everybody. How's it going?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm pretty busy these days because winter is only 10 months away, and I've got to get working now. I've got lots of different different things that I'm gonna try and kind of patch together, But I'm beside myself with stress right now.
Well, that's convenient for you. I got to sit there, stand in the cold, ride in the cold, everything cold. I don't care about your Jimmy. I don't care about what you're doing. I want to know is why can't people warm the milk? Cold milk, cold day never really goes well. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm really doing fine. I will say I'm a little concerned about kind of list of symptoms that are going on. It is a little concerning, but I think we're okay. We're going to go forward with our plan of action. I think everything's going to be just fine.
Yeah, symptoms. I got frostbite and chapped ass. I'll tell you that much.
Wow.
Well. Now, if you're dealing with frostbite, you may want to make one for a little bit colder of a climate. You don't have to stuff it with just other layers of fabric. You can put thicker cotton into there, or you can put those little Columbia micro dot things, whatever those are. I don't know, but when you're making your squares, just stuff them like a little ravioli, and you can just wrap yourself with it, and you can be so warm and cozy.
Listen, I know that comfort is a priority for some of you guys, but you really got to think about preparedness,
right?
Because that's important, and I think that's something that you guys are forgetting about.
I spent 364 days preparing for these damn ingrates. You know what? Another thing, penmanship.
You don't have to talk to them about don't talk about them like they're ingrates. They're just they don't feel well. That's it. That's all.
Well, maybe they're suffering from I forgot how to learn in kindergarten how to write with crayons. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even read these things no more.
Don't talk about my handwriting like that. Don't talk about my handwriting like that.
Actually, they're not suffering from anything other than just the COVID-19 virus, because I know that me and many of the other girls, we've been ignoring the CDC guidelines on getting together and sitting around and working and talking and just taking our fabric and our skeins of string, not yarn, but string, and just working through and making the little squares just come together. But yes, we have been quite afflicted by that virus because we do operate in a group environment in the retirement home.
Listen, just so you guys know, I appreciate that we're getting together, but I'm about to have a lot less time because my season is here. Like, I am going to have a lot of running around to do. Like I said, I got James notifications coming to me, letting me know where to go. So you guys are going to have to get it together.
Well, you're going to have to start talking to us like we're actual human beings here. You're going to go on the naughty list. I'll tell you that right now. And James, he can forget it. He's not getting anything again. You know what?
We can't just throw him out. There's an entire plan of action with James, okay?
Well, listen. James can always get one. I know that Meredith doesn't have anyone in her life because her husband just passed away. But we can change the name that's embroidered onto there to fit James. Does he go by Jimmy perchance? Because it already says Jimmy.
No, Meredith's husband died. I can guarantee I know what killed him, sitting in the malls for 12 hours while those little snot-nosed kids sitting up on their lap coughing their COVID on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
I can confirm that actually was a contributing factor. That's true.
Chris, were you an elf at the North Pole?
I was an association of angry Santas.
Oh.
Plural.
Okay.
You don't have to get frostbite if you're in that association. They changed the bylaws.
Oh, he gets frostbitten. He gets bitten by the frost daily. Let's see. Elise, were you just like a doctor?
Yeah, I was
nurse.
a doctor. Yes, okay. I was a doctor that was trying to talk about a patient with everybody.
Oh, so a soon to be arrested and
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to be like. I know this is a violation of HIPAA. I know. Don't talk to me about HIPAA.
Everyone in the chat mentioned that too. Yeah.
HIPAA. Patrick, were you in charge of like the nursing home
Wilting.
recreation.
It was a quilting circle.
Quilting circle.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
And Katie, I'm confused with James.
Yeah.
I think you were James Spann's personal assistant. Yeah.
I was a storm chaser.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
I didn't
I got-
know that well, so
That's all right. That's all right.
I got James, and I was like, it's something to do with James Spann.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Makes sense.
Nice. Fun. Good times. All right. Let's
Nice.
see. Where are we in the... yeah, so our next game will be a game for Elise and Patrick. This will be one of the easiest ask-fors of the night because all I need is any suggestion. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be, this is the point in time where you can just throw in whatever you want. And what's going to happen is Chad's going to choose 2 of these. And so Elise and Patrick are just going to improvise the scene. There's going to be 2 suggestions that they're going to try and incorporate somewhere, somehow along the way. Whether they dive head first into the suggestions or they sort of hint at them and trickle them along the way, completely up to them, because this is going to be seen from 2 suggestions. No gimmicks, just a scene improvised in front of your very eyeballs, based on 2 suggestions and 2 suggestions only. I'm going to keep saying 2 suggestions. Time for these suggestions to roll in. Chad, do we have suggestions for our game of 2 suggestions?
Okay, I have never seen this suggestion before, and I love it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Flim-Flam.
Flim-Flam. Oh, Flim-Flam and Flim. Like Bill Cosby
Flim-Flam.
giving a Flim-Flam. Flam. I don't even know how to spell it. By the way, when you spell Flim-Flam, you get 2 red underlines because neither one of those are words. All right, so Flim-Flam. And one more?
Tulips.
Tulips. Tulips and Flim-Flam. All right, the scene is already my favorite, just based on suggestions. This scene will have something to do with tulpas, because I am dyslexic when I type. Tulips and tulips and Flim-Flam. This is seen from 2 suggestions with Elise and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, well. Well, Ed, the yard looks great. The yard just looks great. I can tell that you and Candace have been really working on the landscaping out here, Ed, and it is just looking so good.
Yeah. You know, our therapist said we should work on our marriage, but yeah, no, yeah, we put a lot of work into the yard. Me and old Candy. You know,
Right. I'm okay. Well, it is looking really good, and I am so sorry if I brought up a difficult subject. I just wanted to say that it looks really nice, and I am so glad that you invited us all over for a little nice dinner party. You know, it's we haven't seen you in a little while, bud, and it's good to see you, Ed. Good to see you.
I didn't think that we were really ready to host people again, you know, because marital troubles and whatnot. You know,
Okay.
I'm being really honest with you. I don't know why, but yeah, me and old Candy, you know, we've just been married for 35 years now,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you know, we over here we planted some azaleas because
yeah, look at
you know,
those.
because you know.
Yeah.
She just really, really wanted azaleas, and I personally like tulips because you know I'm Dutch, but she just said that that's like a lame Germany, you know, insulting an entire nation. It wasn't me saying that; it was her saying that. I felt it was really rude.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that I can see how that would maybe sting a little bit. Hey, look, I don't want you to feel awkward that you're telling me about whatever's going on with you guys. I just want to say that I appreciate your friendship. I was not expecting that we were this close, and frankly, I am flattered that you would tell me this much, Ed. Really,
Yeah,
I appreciate you letting
I mean,
me know.
in the spirit of me being able to tell you everything, you know, I just kind of like want to talk through my problems a little bit, you know, if that's okay with you.
You know, I was gonna get
So it all started with erectile dysfunction, you know, like
okay.
I loved her for a long time, but honestly, as of late, it kind of just flim-flams around and doesn't really
Okay.
do anything.
Hey, This
You
is
know?
no, I really appreciate you being this open with me. That feels a little much. And
Yeah,
I don't
well-
want you to be embarrassed. I think it's a problem that a lot of people go through, Ed. And in fact, if I'm being honest, you know, we have gone through that. Gosh, I don't know. I am a full-grown adult woman, and I shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about sex. Clearly, okay.
Yeah, I feel really good opening up for you, because you know, Candy was saying it felt really good to open up to Darren down the street. I don't know what that means. I guess they've been talking or something. You know, when we weren't working in the yard, she was down there just talking to Darren. You know.
No, I heard about that. I did definitely heard about that, and I feel like if you were being so honest with me, I should maybe be honest with you that I think that maybe Darren and Candy are maybe enjoying each other's company a little bit more than you were maybe thinking.
Well, now hold on. Now, you know, don't go calling her my nickname. You know, you can call her by her given name. It's Candace. You know, but you know, only I call her Candy now. I
didn't mean to be overly familiar. It just felt like you've told me about your ED, and now I can call your wife Candy.
Hand seed. Oh, it just flim-flams around. That's about as good a use of that suggestion as I could even think of. It all started with my
I want the entire one-act play though about this neighborhood.
Just the guy who's in total denial.
Yes.
The yard is immaculate. Marriage falling apart. Yeah.
And he's got a different relationship with each neighbor about oversharing something very different in his life.
Yes, absolutely.
I just want to put my title suggestion is the one where it flim-flams around.
Yeah, flim-flams around.
All right, so
really good.
we've got one more game for you guys tonight. And that is Scene Three Ways with Chris and Patrick. And if you have not seen this game before, or if you have forgotten how it is played, we are going to do a scene. What we need from you guys are 3 suggestions. So we need 3 common genres that you might see, you know, when you're sitting down to watch Netflix and you're picking a movie. What's your go-to genre? So as you guys are putting those in the chat, I will explain how this game is played. So depending on which member of our cast you ask, this is scene 3 or 4 ways, because they are going to do a scene for you, and then they will do it again 3 more times in the genres that you guys have selected. So, Chad, how are we doing on genre suggestions there?
They're rolling in really slowly at the moment, but they are coming in. And by the way, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. Thank you so much, because you just reminded me to take my anti-inflammatory pills. Yeah, that needed to happen. Okay, well, speaking of Flim-Flam, we do have a suggestion for sci-fi.
Okay.
We have a suggestion for a rom-com.
All right.
And we have a suggestion for a mystery.
Ooh.
Right. Those are some great suggestions. So, Chad, before these guys do this scene, was there a suggestion that you saw previously that you just really wanted to see, but we haven't had the chance to do yet?
Yes, I did, and I lost it, but okay, it is somewhere around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, grocery store.
Grocery store. All right. So this is scene 3 ways. It will have something or nothing to do with a grocery store in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, do you still need help?
Yeah, I've been waiting here for, you said you're going to find the parsley. All I see is cilantro.
I figured it was the same thing. Is it? Is
No,
it not? I mean,
No, it's not. My wife swears by cilantro. To me, it tastes like soap and it's disgusting, but she likes it, so I put it on her like Mexican foods and sometimes or Indian cuisines that I make for her. Parsley's just not going to cut it.
well, dude. I mean, if it tastes like soap for you, then just like make it taste like soap for her. Just like put some Dawn dish soap in there. You know, even the scales, man.
Normally, I would say that you're kind of being a dick, but that is one of the most genius things I've ever heard anyone suggest to me about my wife and my's ongoing battle with cilantro.
Yeah, man. Like totally. Like my girlfriend does stuff like that all the time, where she's like, "Oh my gosh, I wanna like drink like a La Croix water or whatever." I'm like, it tastes like mop water to me, so I just like go and I get her some mop water. And she loves it. It's delicious for her. I wouldn't drink it.
Wait a minute, you get actual mop water for your girlfriend, and she still thinks it's delicious. I want to clear this up.
Yeah. She's had a pretty bad affliction of COVID-19 for the past several months. She's not doing too hot, you know. But I care for her. You know, I like her, I guess.
I kind of take it back. You are kind of a dick.
And scene. All right. Okay. So this, I want to see that again. This time, let's see it as a sci-fi scene. In 3, 2, and 1.
You can come through the airlock now.
I was holding my breath for a very long time. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Hey, go down to the commissary. Get you some food.
Well, I've been waiting on you, Lieutenant Cook person, to help me out here. I asked you for the difference. I told you I need dilithium crystals. These are clearly not dilithium crystals, and I was hoping that you could get me actual dilithium crystals so that the Admiral will be able to shoot off into space quicker. I personally don't like dilithium crystals.
I got you some regular lithium crystals. I figure you just take 2 of them, you know. Same thing.
Normally I would call you a douche, but that's actually quite a good idea. Take 2 lithium crystals and they'll make a dilithium crystal. You know, this is brilliant. I don't know why I never thought of that before.
Yeah, all you got to do is just stack them together, you know, and boom, 2 become 1, you know. My girlfriend all the time, she's like, "Hey, you got to make sure you wear your spacesuit. It feels like you're too tight in there, you know." And I don't even wear it, you know.
Well, here in the Starfleet, we're required to wear our uniforms at all times. I'm surprised that you don't wear yours as you're supposed to.
Yeah, pretty much just walking around wearing kind of my birthday getup. We're in space. No one's gonna say nothing.
I take that back. You are a douche.
And scene. All right, so that was great. This time, I think I want to see this scene as a mystery.
Okay.
So, 3, 2, and 1.
So that's your statement. It's just one long cigarette exhale, ma'am.
Yes, what are you trying to get from me there, copper? Are you trying to insinuate there's something different? And what? I don't know the difference between a cigarette and a cigar. What do I look like to you?
Well, you know, anytime that if you can't tell the difference, just set them both on fire, or just set the room whatever you're on fire, and it just turns into smoke anyway. It's not good for you, you know.
That made absolutely no sense, copper. I feel you're trying to confuse me and get some information out of me, maybe as to this person standing next to me, or who was standing next to me, is now lying on the ground dead, chalk outlined already around their body.
Yeah, you're the confused one, not me. Yeah, when my girlfriend died, I don't know why they sent me to investigate her murder, but yeah, I just went ahead and drew a chalk outline down there. She just laid down there. I just kind of like, you know, stabbed her, you know.
Well, I know people refer to you as a private dick, but I'm just going to refer to you as a dick because you are one.
Mr. Tracy to you.
All right. So I want to see that one more time. This time as a rom-com. In 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, you're still waiting for that kiss, aren't you?
Yes, I've been waiting here for a long time. You said, would I meet you by the flagpole at 3, and it's 3, and there's the flagpole, and
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if you meant this flagpole or like the indoor flagpole that we have, the smaller one that we say our Pledge of Allegiance to. So kind of hoping it was the bigger one, if you know what I mean.
I was kind of going to stand you up, but I forgot I wasn't supposed to be here at 3.
You're a dick.
Scene. That was the realistic rom-com.
Sometimes the first scene is hard to work with.
A lot of talking about people that aren't in the scene, girlfriends and other things, and nothing to refer to. All right.
That's what you want. Yeah.
Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. You get to see us break down and talk about our flaws during an improv scene, do's and don'ts of improv. But that was fun. I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight. That was fun. I got to say the word dick a lot. We talked about flim-flams and EDs, and it was just a male smorgasbord of just bad things. Flagpoles and also cigars and cigarettes. I don't know why that joke didn't come up.
Dead hamsters.
Dead hamsters, flooding toilets. It has been a wonderful night. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us. I want to thank our cast here tonight. Patrick, Elise, Katie, and of course, Chad, the man who mutes us for no reason, without warning, right before his meeting, not even knowing what we're doing. All of a sudden, we're just off the air. So we just think some technical difficulties are happening. Nope, he's chatting with you guys. So I'm going to turn it over to him to give you guys some final messages, and to figure out what our title for tonight's show is going to be. I can't imagine there are too many, but I'm sure there are a few that I remember. So, Chad?
Okay, well, I gotta tell you, first of all, first and foremost, thank you to Abby Joyce, who just gave out 5 subs to the channel. So we really,
thank
really
you, Abby Joyce.
That. That is absolutely generous, and we thank you. That keeps us going.
It's Saturday gift sub day.
Yeah,
D Rocky last Saturday dropped in.
Oh yeah, D Rocky.
And Michael Glenn just cheered 100 bits, so thank you so much for that. As
Michael
well as Pat
Glenn
for the 7-month resub, and A. Ryan Cadry for the follow, as well as Color Me Happy. Thank you all so much. All those little bits and pieces, just keep us going. So we really, really do appreciate that. And thank you again to Brandon and Nada in Facebook for all your suggestions and watching us tonight. We really do appreciate that as well as everyone who participated. And wow, did we have a lot of suggestions for the title tonight. It was one of those shows. Love it. So let's get right to it, guys. First of all, please stop littering. Cold, chalky toilet seats. We should not be tasting the walls.
That's true, though. That's just good advice.
I only licked it once. Yeah.
I only licked it once. Please not choose that one.
Oh, I know. Oh, it gets worse.
I only licked it once as it's going to be a long form improv team in New York somewhere.
Plowing the fields.
Yep.
About to put this one on the hub now. The ficus is going through an emo phase, as well as emo ficus or the emo ficus phase. So we got.
I do like the emo ficus. That's good. Yeah.
Emo ficus.
Suck my spit away.
Delicious.
Like I said, it gets worse. If you saw my undercarriage.
Every once in a while, Chris just likes to just spruce in a suggestive phrase. That way, he's like, maybe it'll get to it.
That wasn't even in a scene.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, kind of.
Oh, God.
We're going to start doing stand-up bits between the shows.
What was the last one?
A little clinch for the ladies.
Oh, yeah. What, dude? Why are we so innuendo? Like I only did all night.
Winter is
I
only 10
think
months.
people hear what they want to hear.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could have picked our regular stuff. You got to go with the dick jokes.
We got more, guys. We got more. Winter's only 10 months away.
Yep.
Frostbite and chapped ass. Tulips and flim-flam.
Sure.
That's just fun.
It all started with erectile dysfunction. The Netherlands, lame Germany.
That's when the hate mail rolls in.
Yeah.
I grew up there, so thanks. Me and Old Candy.
Man, old candy.
Me and Old Candy. I like that. That's
That
good.
also worked for the licorice scene.
Yeah.
It just flim-flams around. And the one where it just flim-flams around. Thank you, Katie, for that. You told me about your ED, so I can feel like I could call your wife Candy. A little long, but hey, sure. Anti-flim-flammatory. And
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
my wife and my ongoing battle with cilantro.
So
was
if
a
in the
lot.
audience, yeah, that was a lot. So in the audience, if any of those heard are one of your favorites, feel free to type it in again. We'll kind of do it as like just a sort of voting way that if we get enough of the same one, we'll go ahead and choose that. And while we are waiting to see if the audience can battle it out and duke it out and decide which one is their favorite, I would like to remind everyone, this Tuesday, we have our Jackbox game show again at 7:30. If you are interested in wanting to be a guest and come on the stream with us to play some Jackbox games and represent the audience in our monthly point total, go to chaoticgoodimprov.com/contact. Let us know that you're interested with some of your deets, and we'll schedule you into a show. Or if you know us personally, or your Facebook friends, or you want to send us a personal or PM or a DM or whatever kind of M you want to send to us here on Twitch, feel free to do that as well. We'll find a way to get to you, and we'll schedule you in for a show. And I think that's good. Did I waste enough time?
No, we had a late breaking one. I'm sorry, it was while I was reading the others. Plowing fields with my flim-flam.
That's kind of an amalgam.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's a happy marriage. Really.
That's like someone who wanted to like choose a bit from each scene to put it together in one's title. You just call it Dick, and that's pretty much the theme of the show.
We have a.
We can just rename the entire show. Welcome to the Dick Show. Nope, never mind. Nope,
all right.
we'll forget that one.
You know what? We had so many variations on Flim-Flam in the chat. I think it just flim-flams around is probably about the.
It just flim-flams around. That works for me. If that's what people like, that's good.
it.
Good to me. It just flim-flams around. You got to watch the show to know what that means.
Thank you to Arim Little, Michael Glenn, and everyone who suggested that one or a variant thereof. So yeah.
It just flim-flams around. And by the way, I do got to give some bonus points. That is the most interesting use of the suggestion flim-flam. I would not have thought about it. And as soon as he's going into it all started with erectile dysfunction. I'm like, ooh, I wonder where this is going. Now I knew. Or now I knew. Now I know.
Just around.
That was a long setup to use flim-flam as a word. I like it, though.
That's why you plan everything well in advance in improv, right, guys?
Yeah. Chad, are we going to go ahead and do we have any raid ideas that you have planned for us tonight?
You know what? There was a fellow who I played on the stream, Rob Switch, who does Jackbox games, which we do as well. And he was really nice about it and everything. Nice to play with, so I'm going to go ahead and send that along. He plays with the chat, so if y'all want to play along in this one, go ahead and do that. Either way, say bye on the way out, and have some fun. Be neighbors.
All right, you ready for me to close it out?
Oh yeah, please, by all means.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Please tune in next week. Tuesday, we've got our Jackbox games. Thursday and Saturday, we also have our short form show, Comedy One Shots. We are in the works to putting together another one of our long form shows that hopefully we'll be able to get, if not by the end of this month, in March. We'll be able to have another one of our long form shows, which are always they have larger casts, so it's kind of a fun time for us. But thank you to everyone who gave us suggestions. Thank you for everyone who tuned in, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye all.